Welcome back to the playthrough, guys. It is another wonderful day here in Dragon Quest Land, where we Dragon Quest the man, and the demand is Dragon Quest, so we Dragon Quest away. Today is a little bit of a different day because we're just doing some random battles in the book of the trials of bosses and stuff here. The metal medleys, and also the guy above that, which I don't remember who its name is because, as you can clearly see here, mostly in Japanese now because the game is not completely fixed for me. So I'm gonna have to make do with what I have and make these videos as well as I can for you guys. And as well as that, I don't know if you saw right at the beginning of the episode here, I actually can't play past version 4 because I don't have it installed because I had to uninstall the entire thing and install it from the trial version to get this to even work in the first place, which is quite annoying. But on top of that, I'm looking through the Amazon, downloads page, and I can't seem to find where to download the setup for the actual full 1 through 6 package. So you see I'm in a little bit of a dilemma here. I don't know if I'll be able to do the version 5 playlist in a proper and, I don't know how you say, timely manner, but it'll get done. It'll get done. I will figure out this internet MMO nonsense, and no worries, but the show will be back on road. But for now, we'll work with what we have here. I still have my wonderful Momoka cosplay going on for you guys, as well as roll. And yeah, we're doing a little bit of a challenge battle here because these are two mage characters. It just so happened to be two mage characters. I didn't really plan it this way. Fighting a very much physical-oriented boss. But as you can see, since it's a master class, all I need to do is get a special charge, and we'll be on our way to beating this boss. Now, my friend here, Roll, did get a special charge, but she decided not to use it the entire time. So I'm gonna have to wait till I get my special charge again to beat this boss. But that's about all that's going on in the gameplay thus far. The next boss that we fight will be pretty straightforward as far as what we're doing to get the job done. But yeah, this is the physical boss. We are magic attackers, so it's a little bit funny what we're only able to do here while we don't have special going. But today, I'm sorry that intro took so long, but I do have a little bit of content to talk about, just game-wise now, because it's a little frustrating what we're having to go through to just settle this. But today, on the podcast topics of the day, we're talking about souls. We're talking about willpower. We're talking about the warrior instinct. And we're talking about unshrimping your soul, your drive, your aura, unshrimping it. Allowing it to fully blossom into what it should be, into what you should embody, and what you should feel is right and proper for yourself. Guys, a lot of us hold ourselves back. And these videos are mostly for me. I do that a lot. I don't know about you guys personally, but you did find this video. You are here today with me. And so I imagine that means you're a little bit like me. And if you are a little bit like me, you are also a shrimper of the soul variety. And I think a lot of us need to cut that shit out. A lot of us need to cut that shit out, and a good step to doing that is to have a goal, have a placement, have a designation. I'm not saying like a schedule for the day, but just, doing what you say and saying what you do to slowly, but surely build confidence. And then that'll bring you to like a brighter place in your head, and especially if it's like slowly working for you, like this channel, this small little stupid thing that I decided to start a couple years back. It's actually growing into things that are profitable. It'll help me in the future. It's like growing my own business. It's like creating my own brand, and we already have ideas for merch. I want to do t-shirts first, and I want to get branch out into doing lighters and things like that. But coming into yourself is really how you build the essence for the future and how you build what you want to become in the future, and this is not a sort of physical thing. It's sort of like a soul thing, like what you want your soul to be when you pass on to the afterlife, what you want people to remember you by. And by not playing small, we get to where we're supposed to be in a, well, timely manner. And there it is. So I had a little bit of a problem today when I was recording this. Before I started recording it, my grandpa got on the lawnmower, and it annoyed me a little bit. So I just waited, and I decided to play around, fuck around, you know what I'm saying? And then, I set everything up, and I was like, I'll just wait until, the sound's gone off or whatever. I'm not gonna get mad, I'm not gonna get angry, I'm not gonna get frustrated. And, as time would tell it, he eventually got off, and now he is back on it. And so, just like that, I have to say, I'm not going to stop the recording. I'm not going to, like, oh no, the sound's all bad or whatever. I'm just going to keep going. Because all in all, in the end, it doesn't really matter. Who knows if it's really going to be even picked up on the mic here. And usually when I hear it, it's usually gone when I put on my headphones. So I'm imagining it's probably not even really picking up on the mic. But it is something that frustrates me. I know it's something that would frustrate me if I was watching a video, and so I try. That's the main thing. When we're talking about this shrimping of the souls thing, a lot of us, we tend to like try, and then when that failure comes after we try, we like, oh, well then I suck. Oh, well then, the world's horrible. Oh, well then everything's working against me. No. The fact that you tried, the fact that you were brave enough to take a stand against what you don't feel like is right, or take a stand for quality, or whatever, it means you're miles above most other people, So just the attempt, you have to take pride in, and that pride will cause you to unshrimp, to stand tall, to stand boldly, to have confidence. Have confidence in who you are and what your soul is shaping up to be. Because I know we tend to beat ourselves up a little bit too much over trivial things that don't really matter and aren't really pertinent to the topics at hand. But all in all, in the end, you got to remember that a lot of people won't make it nearly as far as we are here. A lot of people won't make it nearly as close to the pinnacle of whatever you want to reach. And that's because, once again, they just don't freaking try. So to unshrimp your soul, take pride in yourself, take pride in your attempts and your gestures, in being misunderstood. Take pride in that, because if you're misunderstood, that means you're deep, you have depth, you have soul, you have culture. And the culture is what will bring us to the afterlife in a beautiful and vibrant way. Guys, I want to thank you all for stopping by to this episode. Subscribe if you like the content. Go ahead, drop a like if you like my music videos and stuff. I appreciate you. You're awesome. We're going to be back with the version 5 playthrough whenever I figure out this MMO stuff. But I appreciate you nonetheless while we're rocking on with this podcast. You have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you next time.